Introducing first, weighing in at 182 pounds, hailing from Wall Street, New York, he's the RWA's best investment, Antonio Atama.
Welcome everybody to RWA's weekly television show, RWA Hype. I'm your host, the boss, Tony D, and boy do we have a good one for you to start off this week's show. We have the investment, Antonio Atama, taking on the shooter, JP Hansen. A little bit of student versus teacher action, if you know what I'm saying. As you see the investment right there making his way to the ring. He is the reigning junior heavyweight champion here in the RWA, and he'll be taking on his mentor, as I said, the shooter, JP Hansen, in a 30-minute Ironman match. And this one should be nothing less than spectacular. Atama, the athlete, through and through. Hansen, he's a brawler. He's a legend here in the RWA, and both men have their work cut out for them. We heard earlier from both men, Hansen focused and ready for this one. This is his match, as he says, undefeated in the Ironman match. Antonio Atama looks to do something about that. Only time will tell, and about 30 minutes from now, we will have our answer. As Atama is handing his merchandise to the ringside attendant, and we await the introduction of the shooter here in this one.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 199 pounds, hailing from the City of Roses, Pasadena, California, he is the shooter, JP Hansen.
And as you hear the music playing in the background, as the words in the song go, it's on. Hansen going old school here. And there he is, a house of fire. Look at the look on his face, ladies and gentlemen. Is he ready? I guarantee it. Pacing and circling the ring. A face only a mother could love. My goodness. We see Hansen playing to the crowd now in all his glory. Pointing that finger at the investment, giving him the cutthroat. Hansen oozing confidence right now. Atama showing no fear whatsoever. Atama in incredible shape. Keeps himself busy lifting cars, I think. We see referee Mason Marks assigned by the agency to refereeing duties tonight. The bell rings and we're underway. 30 minutes on the clock. We have a collar and elbow tie-up. Very nicely done there by Hansen. Showing up the young superstar here, Antonio Atama. Measuring each other again, collar and elbow. Hansen takes the arm, really wrenching it. Atama looking for a way out. Digs his elbow in between the hands and reverses it and takes Hansen's arm. Hansen looking for a counter of his own. Able to find it. Atama down to a knee. Remember, Atama has that amateur wrestling background. That'll come in handy here. And then you see an amateur takedown. Front face lock applied now by Atama. Working his way to his feet. Hanson trying to do the same. Arm drag takeover sends Atama back to the ropes. It looks to be a little surprised by that one. That may be his one mistake here, taking Hanson too lightly. He's no spring chicken. He's been at this a while. He knows his stuff. Again, a collar and elbow. Atama backing Hanson to the ropes. We're going to look for a clean break here. Not having it, but Hanson ducks out of the way and fires in with a chop and another one. Make it 3. Irish whip coming up. Atama up over Schoolboy. And we got a 3 count that fast, just like that. Antonio Atama picks up a victory, or should I say a pinfall, in this Iron Man contest. Atama up 1-0. Hanson a bit impressed at his protege here. Wrist tape coming off as Hanson readies himself one more time here. The crowd starts to get behind both men. Get this action going one more time. Atama looking for the test of strength.
This one? Whenever you're ready.
Atama saying, whenever you're ready. Apparently Hanson's going to go for it here. Hanson a little bit unsure, not sure whether to trust Atama. Looks like we will indeed have a test of strength here.
Heart punch. I want to see a heart punch.
And the hands are locked together, and here we go. The advantage Hanson, maybe a stalemate. It looks like Atama, Atama's about to go down. Beautiful bridge by Atama. Amazing core strength, neck strength by Atama right there, being displayed. Now works his way back up and puts Hanson down. Hanson equally as strong, and Hanson bridging with all of the weight of Atama on him. And again, going nowhere is Hanson. Hanson up and hits a high knee. Nicely done by Hanson. Clubbing forearm now to the back of the head. And now a vicious forearm. Snapmare by Hanson. These two hooked it up just 2 weeks ago at RWA's Thanksgiving Throwdown. Atama picking up the win there. It's all started with Antonio Atama questioning the leadership value or the leadership skills of one J.P. Hansen. Spinning toe hold here. Beautiful submission right here. I'm not sure how Hansen's going to find a way out of it, but I'm not counting him out just yet. And then we have Hansen tapping out. You won't see that too often.
Has been awarded another fall by submission.
perhaps a bit of strategy on Hansen's part rather than risking further injury, tapping out quickly. Now Hansen will look to overcome a 2-0 deficit. Although only locked in for a few moments, that submission move of Atama has done its damage. Hansen appears to be favoring his knee. Knee air is ankle or knee. Maybe a little of both. Atama very cocky, doing some jumping jacks in his corner as he awaits Hansen. Hansen's got that sadistic look on his face. I'd suggest the fun and games are over.
2-0. 2-0. Throw it out there before we get back. Wow, you can count. You can count.
As they circle up once more. And again, the collar and elbow tie-off starts this fall off. Now Hansen with the go behind, taking a page out of Atama's book. Atama trying to bridge low. He looks to go behind and reverse this. Indeed he does. Atama on the back of Hansen. And Hansen able to roll towards the ropes, and this will cause a break. Atama not with a clean break, however. And that just woke the sleeping giant, if you will, as Hansen fires in with a forearm, and again, lighting Atama up. Atama's going to be on Dream Street if he gets it. Oh my God, again. You don't want to be on the receiving end of many of those. Hansen following Atama into the corner and getting cut off with a kick to the midsection. Atama now laying in more kicks to the midsection. Working the arm now is Atama. Again grabbing the arm, holding it still with one foot and stomping it with the other. I would suggest the strategy of Atama would be to take away the arm, so Hansen has the inability to not strike, and even that takes away the brain buster among other things. Atama now to the outside after Hansen. Hansen looking to catch a breather. No such luck. He's taking arm first into the pole on the outside. And a second time, they're going to have to be careful. Either man wants to be counted out at this point. Atama not looking to hurt his lead, and if Hansen goes down 3-0, I'd suggest this one's all but over. Side arm bar applied now by Antonio Atama. Hansen's got to be very sure not to get his shoulders counted down here while looking for an escape. See Atama bridging, adding even more leverage to that move. As Mason Marks asking Hansen if he wants to give it up. The answer is no. Hansen elbows his way free. And fires away on Atama. Irish whip coming off. Hansen clothesline. Nobody home. And Atama with a drop salt and a moonsault. I'm sorry, a shooting star press. And just like that, Atama is up 3-0.
20 minutes remain in this match.
Things are not looking good for the shooter right here. Crowd trying to rally Hansen, but he's not in a good way. Trying to get back to his feet with the help of Mason Marks. as Mason Marks is backing Atama up to the corner, but Atama's not having it. Not going to give Hanson a chance to get back to his feet and start this next one fair. He'll continue to work on the arm, rubbing his knee and shin into the back of the arm, doing severe damage and at the same time adding insult to injury. Atama with a few words to Bobby Rossi and our security guard, the New Jersey Brawler. Hanson now being choked with his own tape around his arm. I'm not sure if that's a pre-existing injury or what have you. I have to look into that. But you can see Atama's confidence growing as minutes go by and it draws closer to the end. And Hanson trying to mount a comeback. Not happening right there. Now just kicking the back of the head of Hanson. The crowd showing their lack of appreciation for such actions. Hanson on the ground as Atama continues to exchange unpleasantries with members of the crowd and our security. Mason Marks backing up Antonio Atama, trying to give Hanson a second to breathe and get back to his feet. Version of a crossface applied. Looks like he's fish hooking him and pulling back on the jaw and the nose. Certainly couldn't be pleasant. And Hanson makes it to the rope, causing the rope break. Atama's going to have to let go, but he'll use every bit of those 5 seconds to his advantage. Atama circling his prey once again. Handful of hair right here. He's trying to bring Hanson back to his feet, I imagine. Brings him head first into the turnbuckle. Measuring him here for a chop. And Hanson looks him straight in the face, slaps him, and Hanson unloading now. Irish whip in. Nobody home. Springboard. Crossbody attempt. He's right into the armbar. Nicely done by Hanson. That slap seemed to have woken him up. That's the last thing Atama could have wanted. And he's right in the center of the ring as Hanson is pulling on that arm. He'll break it if necessary. I know he will. Atama's looking to reposition himself and get closer to those ropes, but he is a long way away. Hanson's got his hands firmly locked. Atama not giving it up. Mason Marks is in there to check. We're at the halfway point here, 15 minutes remaining, and it looks like Hanson has almost lost his grip as Atama is inches away, and in fact he makes it to the ropes, causing the break. Crowd not a fan of that one. It took every bit of energy Hansen had now. He might be back to square one. His second win all but gone. Crowd's trying to get him back into it. Hansen starting to stir. Atama feeling the effects of that arm breaker, that arm bar. Continuing to work over Hansen, however. Stomping on the hand of Hansen. You hear Hansen's almost, I hate to say he was crying, but I'm going to say that as a objective broadcast journalist here, and hopefully he doesn't come and find me and try to beat the ever-living crap out of me. Atama hooking him here. I think he's signaling like he's going to give him Hansen's trademark brainbuster. Indeed he does, but I don't think he got all of it. Nobody does it quite like Hansen. Now Atama's going to take this moment to showboat as Hansen's out on his feet. Or maybe not. I don't think that Atama knows Hansen. No, he doesn't. He's still having words with members of the crowd as Hansen is got the look of a madman. And the straps are coming down. Atama has no idea. Certain death is imminent. As soon as Atama turns around. And there it is, a kick to the gut. Brainbuster coming up. Hits all of it. Nicely done. He'll cover him. Hansen picking up the pinfall. It's now 3-1 in favor of Antonio Atama. So you can see some of the damage done to the arm of Hansen. Possibly the effects of being thrown arm first into the post earlier on. Hansen now with a knee to the back of the head of Atama, now stomping away. Brainbuster having its effects on the back of the neck, and Hansen continues the onslaught. Big European uppercut. Once again backing Atama into the corner. Oh my goodness! And Atama is off his feet. Hansen looking at him. What's he got here? He got a head of steam. And a rolling cannonball type maneuver into the corner, squashing Atama in between Hansen and the turnbuckles. Hansen needs to capitalize. He's got plenty of ground to make up here. Referee checking on both men, and Hansen will now drag Atama. Locks in a crossface. I don't know if Atama realizes how close his feet are to the ropes. Able to fight free nonetheless. Appears to have gouged Hansen in his eyes. Now Atama with a handful of hair, bringing Hansen back to his feet. Irish whip coming up. Kick caught by Hansen. It's like almost an abdominal stretch right here. I'm not sure what to call, but Atama he's screaming right now, and he's tapping out. Atama tapping out, giving Hansen a second victory. It is now 3-2 in favor of Antonio Atama. Atama may have pulled a hamstring in that whole ordeal.
10 minutes remain in this matchup. 10 minutes remain.
Atama firing away with a right hand to Hansen in the corner. I believe the damage has been done to Hansen as well as Atama, but both men still have a little bit left in the tank. I think Hansen may have suckered him in right there. Hansen taking the knee of Atama and driving it right into his very own knee. And a chop for good measure, just right to the chest. The chiseled chest of Antonio Atama. Backing him up to the ropes. Hansen with the Irish whip. Clothesline, nobody home. Another clothesline, nobody home. Hansen sets him. Pile driver. There's the cover. I believe he's got him. And indeed he does. Hansen ties it up 3-3.
3-3 is the current score, folks.
I would suggest Hansen taking a moment to catch a breather while he's got Atama favoring his head and his neck. Both men still slow to get back to their feet. Mason Marks continues to check on both of them. There'll be no quit in either man, I'm sure.
Come on, boys, pick it up.
Atama to his feet, holding himself up in the corner. Firing in at Hansen now, and Hansen fires back. Now both men duking it out here in the middle of the ring, exchanging right hands. Hansen backing Atama up to the corner, setting him up here on the top turnbuckle. Atama trying to fight his way free, pushing Hansen away. Atama to the outside on the apron. And Hansen charges him. My goodness, he dove through the ropes. A spear-like maneuver by Hansen. And both men are on the outside. It looks like a car wreck. Referee's up to make it 8 now. We're gonna have a double count out. The score will still be tied now at 4-4.
Recipients will receive one fall. And on that note, 5 minutes remain.
Hansen taking a big risk right there. Hopefully it'll pay off in some way, shape, or form if he can get Atama back into the ring and capitalize. Atama somehow first to his feet. Hansen could have quite possibly gotten the worst end of that. A calculated risk. Hansen now with the aid of some of our fans at ringside, trying to get back to his feet. Hansen charging, nobody home, takes the pole face first. And now shoulder first. Referee's trying to get the action back into the ring. Atama again with a handful of hair. And again, shoulder first into the ring post. Atama now taking him to the other side. And now on the apron. Atama with the head hook DDT. This could be it for Hansen. I hate to say it. Atama with a handful of hair dragging Hansen back into the ring. A pinfall this late could be the end for JP Hansen.
3 minutes remain in the match.
Atama not capitalizing on it, however. Chop by Atama now, sends him in. Hansen, oh my goodness! Almost splitting himself in half. The momentum taking Hansen up almost over the rope, but only good for a 2 count right there. Now Atama back on the arm. Stomping away at Hansen repeatedly.
2 minutes remain.
We're down to the 2-minute mark here. And Hansen with a sleeper applied. This could be it. If Antonio Atama goes to sleep, Hansen's going to pick up another win. And I don't believe he's going to be able to have enough time to come back. Atama fading now. This could be it.
He's out. That's it, ref.
Referee's going to check his arm. There's 1. 2. One more. We have it. No. No, he's hanging on. Atama in a hell of a predicament here. Trying to escape Hansen's grasp.
60 seconds remain.
Frees himself and grabs a hold of the arm yet again and stomps it. And again. Make it 3 times. Got the double underhook trying to bring Hansen back to his feet. And now he's got a double underhook. And he's got him in the cross arm breaker. Hansen tapping. Antonio Atama now taking a 5-4 lead. And we don't have much time left in this one. Irish whip, and no! Atama sliding out to save himself. And this one's over, and Hansen collapses in pain.
And the count. JP Hansen with 4 falls, Antonio Atama with 5. Here is your Iron Man, Antonio Atama.
Antonio Atama doing the impossible here. Beating JP Hansen at his own game. I'm sure if you ask Atama, he knew it all along. sure Atama is not getting back in the ring. This one's over. No need to add insult to injury here. You see the shooter still showing the ill effects of this last 30 minutes with Antonio Atama. There you have it. We'll be right back after this one. Antonio Atama, your winner.